Hi, I'm Brent Littell. I'm going to show you guys 3 different triangle escapes today based on where your arm is, whether it's in neutral, defensive, or in I'm about to get tapped mode. I'm going to use some people today so that you can hear me talk, because otherwise I'd be stuck in a triangle. All right. So, Professor Tim's in a triangle, and his arm is in a neutral position. It's not all the way across, and it's not in a defensive mode. So the first thing he's going to do is he's going to get a grip on something, be it the lapel or the belt. Then he's going to lean back away from the triangle, sliding his weight on top of his knee, putting his weight on his hand way back here. He takes the leg on the same side that the arm is on, and he's going to extend that leg, and he's going to slowly move outside of the triangle. Let me show something real quick. Hop out of this triangle real quick, Tim. Just let me show this. He's actually breaking the triangle by coming out this way from the triangle. He's moving his body out through the lock by extending his leg, extending his arm, and leaning away. You see my body position here? I'm leaning away. Go ahead again and do it, Professor Tim. So he's caught in this neutral position. He gets a grip on the lapel of the belt, tucks his shoulder, leans all the way back, and he starts stretching his leg. Look, he stretches his leg, which pushes his head away, and he's able to pull his head out through the space. I like this over the one where you try and posture straight up, because go ahead and put him in a... If he tries to posture straight up and pull his head out, all he's going to do is bring his knees down. Yes, but now do the escape we just showed. He leans all his weight back on his hand, slides away and out. All right, so that's for a neutral position. Then there's the, oh no, I'm about to get tapped. My arm is all the way across. He's going to take his hand, reach to the top of the knee. He's going to cover that hand with his other hand. Now he's going to drive all of his weight down onto that leg, onto his hands. He gets his butt in the air and he's on his toes. He's going to drive forward through the lock until it opens up, and then he can bring his hands in. Let's see that again. So he's in, oh no, I'm about to get tapped mode. My arm's all the way across. So he takes the arm that's about to get tapped, raises it, grabs the shin, puts his other hand over the top of it. He's going to drive all his weight down onto that leg. He gets up on his toes. He's driving down. He's driving his shoulders through, gets his arms through, and whether he wants to do double under or just go back to guard, that's up to him. It's very hard, let's do it one last time, for Ali to keep his legs closed because of all the downward pressure on this lock coming from his body. You see how he's able to open up the feet and come out. Now the last one is a little dangerous, and I'm going to explain how you make it safer, but this is when your arm is in that defensive position where, yes, it's tucked in. So from this position here, Ali has the lock. What we're going to do is we're going to smash this lock against the floor. So he's going to take his hands, he's going to put them together behind Ali's back, and then he's going to fall, not all the way to his back, but almost to his back onto Ali's legs. He drives his weight onto the legs so that the feet start opening up because Ali hates the pressure. And now he's going to shrug his shoulder and come out the top. We're doing this in super slow-mo, but the reality is when you do this, you slam his feet on the mat. He thinks his ankles are going to explode. Let's go again. And then I'll talk about a detail here that's really important. So Ali has the triangle. Professor Tim falls all the way onto the feet. Shrugs his shoulder once he breaks the lock and comes out the back. Now what you notice here is that Professor Tim never rolls when he's here all the way flat. Because if you roll all the way flat, they just end up in a mounted triangle. He's falling just enough on his side so that he still has a post. This leg right here is a post, so he can shrug his shoulder and drive back in. So I'm not doing this. What I'm doing is almost like a long step. Here, to my back. Boom! I'm still on my side, crushing his ankles open, shrugging my shoulder, coming out on top. Let's see that one last time. So he's in defensive mode, hands together. He falls, long steps. Ali feels like his ankles are going to break, and he comes out the back. So let's show all 3 at the end with different hand positions. The first one is a neutral hand position. He doesn't really have control over your arm, so you control the lapel or the belt. You're going to bring your back knee into him, lean all your weight onto your hand, extend your leg, and break open the ankles. Now, the second one is, oh no, I'm about to get tapped. My arm's all the way across. I control the shins, drive all my weight onto them, get up on the toes, slam my shoulders through, and either get a double under or go back into guard. And the last one is I'm in my defensive position here, trying not to get tapped. Hands go together behind the butt. We long step, crack open those ankles and come out the back with a shoulder shrug. All right, hope you guys enjoyed.